Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and I'm here in beautiful Atlantic City in front of the equally beautiful Borgata Hotel, Casino and Spa. Gonna take a walk today. It's a beautiful fall day here in Atlantic City. Gonna walk all the way to the Golden Nugget. We'll pass Harrah's along the way. Gonna walk along the sculpture walk. I've done that before here on the New York channel, but never in the fall, so we're gonna see if it looks any different during the fall. I'm sure it does. Anyway, it's a nice tranquil walk. A nice rest, if you will, from the exciting Atlantic City boardwalk and the hotels and casinos. Just a nice place to chill out, get a little exercise in, and enjoy the day, especially a beautiful day like today. Come along with me. In the past, I've been asked, how do you get to this sculptures walk? It seems to be difficult to get to, and it can be a little bit difficult, but if you're at the Borgata, just come over by the outdoor pool by the beer garden, and it's right around the corner here. Come along, I'll take you with me. Off in the distance there, you see Harrah's to the left and our goal destination, the Golden Nugget, to the right. We're now behind the outdoor pool at the Borgata. And here we are, the backside, if you will, of the Borgata and the MGM Tower as well. And it's also the very beginning, or end, depending upon which way you're coming, to the sculpture walk. It's going to be a fun walk. This relaxing walk was built several decades ago, and when it was first created, they had sculptures, artist installations all along the path here. They are no longer existing. I don't know what happened to them, but that's why I got the name Sculptures Walk, but still called the Sculpture Walk, just no more sculptures, or at least very few of them. If I see any, I'll show them to you. Well, this looks like the remnants of a sculpture. Not really sure what happened to them, but regardless, it's still a nice walk. I did this video once or twice before on the New York channel. I haven't done it in over a year. And again, this is the first time I'm doing it during the fall. And a lot of the comments I got the last times I posted a video on Sculpture Walk was that no one knew it was here. It's pretty much a hidden gem here in Atlantic City. A lot of people don't even realize you can walk from the Borgata to Harrah's to Golden Nugget, and it's a beautiful walk at that. Behind me, you'll see lampposts. This place is lit up at night. If you're staying at the Borgata, Harrah's, or Golden Nugget, and you look out your window and you're actually facing the walk, you can see the entire walkway because it is lit up at night. Whether or not I'd walk this at night is a different story, but it is lit up. Usually when I walk this sculpture walk, I walk back and forth. I walk either from the Golden Nugget to Borgata and back, or from Borgata to Golden Nugget and back. That's because I like to walk. If you don't like to walk that much, but you want to see it anyway, you can walk from, say, the Borgata to the Golden Nugget and then just hop on a jitney and it'll bring you right back to the Borgata, or vice versa. On my left side are the wetlands surrounding Atlantic City, and when you have wetlands, you're going to find lots of birds, lots of wildlife in general, rodents, keep that in mind. It's just a natural thing when you have wetlands that you're going to get all kinds of little critters running around. If you hear things running in the woods, well, that's hopefully what they are. Hey guys, do me a favor and check if you're subscribed to the New York channel. Just look below, and if you're not, click on that subscribe button now. Doing so really does help the channel out. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up as well. Don't forget to share the video on your social media. That's how I get new viewers and more subscribers. And finally, if you'd like to support the New York channel, just click on that thanks button right underneath the video. Doing so will not only help support the channel, but get you a shout out on an upcoming video. Thanks for your support, guys. I really do appreciate it. We're going to continue along the walkway. Obviously, that's Harrah's behind me, and off to the distance is the Golden Nugget, our final destination. If you notice that tan building in front of Harrah's, that's actually Harrah's Convention Center. Lots of people don't even realize it's there. It's kind of hidden. The entrance to the Convention Center is by the pool entrance, the pool after dark entrance, or by the spa. If you walk through those doors, if you continue going forward and pass up the pool entrance, you'll end up in the Convention Center, which is huge. Usually something's always going on there. It's in a couple of my videos. Not every day is as beautiful as this one. If you're doing this in the summer, it might look nice outside, but it can get very hot out here. So if you do it, just make sure you bring plenty of water, like bottled water with you. I always bring water with me because I'm always walking, but if you start feeling dehydrated or tired or especially lightheaded, just head into the nearest hotel and casino and hop the jeepney back to where you started from. This is very Halloweenish. I believe these are called cattails. Very popular down here at the Jersey Shore. Very fall-like. A lot of people like to cut them and bring them into their homes. They make great dried flowers. Just make sure they're bug-free when you bring them into your home. What I'll usually do is cut them, put them in the garage, spray them with some kind of insecticide, and then just leave them in the garage for several weeks. And eventually you can bring them into your home. Not sure if you can see them in the background, but those boats out there look like they're dredging. Dredging is something they do to make sure the channels are clear and deep for the boats. They have these channel markers that show you where it's been dredged, so you can safely take your boat into those areas between the buoys. I used to have my own boat, and as a boat pilot, one thing you always remember, the number one rule in piloting a boat is red right return. If you notice, buoys are either red or green, and that's how you know where to take your boat, where not to take your boat. If you're coming into harbor, that's the return. Always make sure the red buoy's on your right. So it's red right return. If you're leaving the harbor, it's actually the red buoy should be on your left. But the best way to remember it is red right return. If you keep that rule in mind, you'll always be safe. Sometimes I'm told that my videos are quite informative and useful, and then other times, well, there's things like the red right return rule. Totally probably means nothing to you guys. We're about halfway to the Golden Nugget. We're behind the Harrah's Hotel and Casino. probably the not so nicest area of this Sculptures Walk, and that is just, well, the backside of a building which isn't that pretty, but it's just about a quarter of a mile of the walk in general, so it's just something you have to walk behind, and then eventually you'll come out to that restaurant, that outdoor restaurant at Harrah's. We'll check it out as we continue. Sometimes I get questions about the safety of the areas I'm in, and as far as the Sculptures Walk, totally safe. Always walkers and runners along this path, during the daytime I should say. A lot of places I wouldn't go at night. This is one of them because, well, I just don't know. It's kind of isolated more than anything. I wouldn't say it's unsafe, I'm just saying it's isolated. So if something should go wrong, well, you're pretty much on your own. This area behind Harrah's is where all the vendors show up for their deliveries, whether it be for restaurants or, well, they must have hundreds of vendors here at the hotel and casino. And this is what you get to see when you're on this part of the Sculptures Walk. All the vendor traffic and workers dropping things off and picking things up at Harrah's. Just getting back to safety for a minute, one thing you should always do, especially if you travel alone a lot, which I do, is to always make sure a family member or a friend knows exactly what you're doing. You could say something like, hey, I'm going on this sculpture walk, I should be back in about 2 hours, I'll let you know how the walk was. Or you can give them your entire itinerary for the day. This way, if something should go wrong and they don't hear from you, they know where to start looking. And if you don't want to bother them, just send them a text message or an email. It's just as good. Like I said, lots of birds along this walkway, so it's a good idea, especially in this area, to make sure you're wearing a hat. I'm always wearing one. Hey, birds gotta go, right? They don't have restrooms. They're animals. What are you gonna do? The name of this outdoor eating area at Harrah's is skipping my mind right now. I'm probably gonna let you guys know during the edit. I'll let you know what it's called. Obviously it's seasonal, but if you're doing this walk, it's a great place to stop off midway and maybe have a drink. They have a bar here during the summer, right behind me. Or maybe grab a light snack or something while you're continuing on your walk. Well, no need to worry about the name of this place during the edit. It's right on the door on the way out of Harrah's. It's called the Bay Walk. And again, it's seasonal, but it's a really cool place during the season. They have umbrellas and, again, the bar and some kind of like a cafe kind of place with some light snacks and burgers and stuff like that. Maybe next summer during the season, I'll do a Jersey Jeff Eats video from the Bay Walk here at Harrah's. As far as the New York channel, don't forget, guys, I am heading towards Niagara Falls in 2 weeks. So, well, by the time you see this, it's probably going to be 1 week or less. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel. Plan on bringing you a lot of videos. If they're restaurant videos, they'll be on the Jersey Jeff Eats channel. If they're hotel, casino, and those beautiful falls and all the attractions, well, they'll all hit the New York channel. So stay tuned. Lots coming from Niagara Falls. And I've got tons of videos from New Orleans, which I was at about 4 weeks ago, and I've only posted 1 or 2 videos from New Orleans. I need a full-time editor is what I need. The bridge behind me leads to Brigantine, which is on the other side of the bridge. Obviously, we're on the Atlantic City side. Brigantine, I've done several videos here on the New York channel. A very nice, sleepy little Jersey Shore town. Lots of people fishing in this area. These are some of the friendliest people you're going to find in Atlantic City. People who are fishing are always friendly, whether they're catching fish or not. They're just having a great time in the outdoors here. Hey, who needs the Caribbean, right?
Under the Bridge, a great song by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So I believe this part of the walkway that we're on right now has been around much longer than the beginning part of the video that we saw. Back when this was Harrah's, it's always been Harrah's, and it was connected to Trump Marina, this walkway was here. The sculpture walkway obviously wasn't there that connected it to the Borgata because, well, the Borgata wasn't there.
And here we are at the Golden Nugget. We're at Farley's State Marina, not owned by Golden Nugget, but by the state actually. That's the state police building right behind me, and right beyond that is the Coast Guard. I love this marina. It's got great views of Atlantic City, and of course it's got that deck bar at the Golden Nugget. And that is pretty much it for the sculpture walk here in Atlantic City. I really do enjoy this walk. It turns out I'm enjoying it pretty much any time of the year. I haven't done it in the winter. Maybe that's something I'll do in the upcoming winter season and take you guys along with me as well. I had a great time. I love this walk. I'm heading back to the Borgata. I'm gonna walk because I enjoy walking. But again, if you do this walk and it's too much for you, you could always take the jitney back to the Borgata or back to the Golden Nugget, wherever you're staying. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you had a great time. I know I did. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.